Good morning, Card Media's RJ. It is time for the Sunday trivia recap. Hooray! Loud cheers, applause, mass hysteria, rioting in the streets, fireworks going off, all kinds of craziness ensuing. Yet there's still time for us to have some great trivia and prizes to give away, all right? So, we had three great trivia questions last week and three great prizes to give away, so let's get to it. On Monday, we started with the theme of this day in baseball history. So Monday, March the 13th, was this day in baseball history, March 13th, 1954. This newly acquired acquisition of the Milwaukee Braves, highly touted veteran player in the outfield, broke his leg sliding into a base, which put him out of the commission and allowed the Milwaukee Braves to start, or required them to start, their new untested rookie in the outfield. And that rookie was Hank Aaron. This is the prize for getting the question right. The 1954 Topps Archives. So this came out in 1992, I believe, or actually, I think it was 1993 or 4 that this came out. The 1954 Archives reprint of Hank Aaron's rookie card. If you could tell me who it was that broke their leg and let Hank Aaron get his start in baseball, and the answer was Bobby Thomson. Bobby Thomson of the Shot Heard Round the World lore broke his leg sliding into a base in spring training back in 1954, paving the way for Hank Aaron to begin his career. I don't believe for a second Hank would have cracked the lineup eventually, but Bobby Thomson was in his way temporarily. So, all right. So the individuals up here on the screen are the ones who had submitted a guess for this question. We will shuffle once and spin. You must hit 3 times on my channel in order to secure the victory. So good luck to everybody. Here we go. All right, hope everybody had a really great week this week. Nothing crazy on my end. A couple cool pickups that we'll be showing off this coming week. Supposed to be a show this weekend. I get a couple local shows were supposed to be happening this weekend. I didn't get to them. Mall type shows. Nothing special. Other than that, enjoying the World Baseball Classic. I'm not sure if anybody else is a fan of that. I'm a fan of baseball, so I'm tuning in and just watched last night. And if you had a chance to watch last night, you saw Trey Turner, newly acquired by the Phillies, by the way, hit a go-ahead grand slam late in the game to propel propel Team USA into the finals. So Team USA is going up against Cuba tonight. If you know anything about your baseball, hang on, take a moment here. Wilbur Cookmeyer, you have hit for your third time. You will be getting this great Hank Aaron Archives card for your collection, sir. Hope you enjoy it. We'll set that aside for Mr. Cookmeyer. We'll move on to Wednesday's question. Individuals on this screen. Mr. Cookmeyer did not submit a guess, so we can bypass that. So the question on Wednesday, March the 15th, was Wednesday. So on this day in baseball history, March the 15th, 1971, this female filed a lawsuit against organized baseball. Why? This individual had taken a course in umpiring and passed the course. She was a certified umpire. And in order to, she secured a job actually with the North Penn League and was about to get employed, but minor league baseball, the powers said, no, we will not have a female umpire, and they voided her contract, kicked her to the curb, and she didn't appreciate that. So she spent several years in litigation, beginning with this day in baseball history, March the 15th, 1971, she brought suit in order to say, no, I passed my test. I can be an umpire. You will let me be an umpire. And sure enough, after several years, she got the chance and did umpire, but she only umpired one game. Let's talk about the lady real quick. The first female ump to work in work in professional baseball, Bernice Guerra. There's a question about how you spell the name. Some people had it G-A-R-A. Some people had it G-E-R-A. But she got her certificate and she wanted to umpire. Here's a little staged photo. This is completely staged. Don't think for a second this was a real picture of her. But she did actually umpire. She worked one game, and the abuse she took from the fans and the opposing players, including some the players themselves, and including some of her own umpiring colleagues, was just it wasn't worth it. She quit. So the prize for getting that right is an umpire card. This is a card, Topps Now product of umpire Joe West, recently retired. I think he's retired finally, but he set the record last year for the most games umpired ever. He will be in the Hall of Fame someday, no doubt. So, as an umpire, obviously. So, I figured this would be a cool card to give away to somebody. So, the individuals up on the screen were kind enough to hazard a guess. Like I said, Mr. Cookmeyer did not make it because you can only win once per week on my channel. The rest of you are still up here, so good luck to everybody. As always, we will shuffle once and spin, so good luck. Did we shuffle? We shuffle again, and there it is. Okay. Spin. So, like I said, nothing crazy happening here. Loving the World Baseball Classic. Trey Turner hits the grand slam for the go-ahead. They're facing Cuba tonight. Cuba has historically been a very, very strong team. Cuba, I want to, you can blame Fidel Castro. It's an interesting thing. Prior to the revolution, Fidel Castro tried out for a spot with some major league teams, and he didn't make the cut. But he was an avid baseball fan, so you could say that Fidel Castro, being the dictator down in Cuba, helped spread the gospel of baseball, so to speak, for that country. That is a country that is very much rabid about its baseball teams. So Cuba's always been a very good competitor on the world baseball stage, many times beating teams that might have been looked at as being more powerful or better. Cuba prevails a lot. You get a lot of great players coming up from Cuba all the time. Every year somebody defects and comes from Cuba to the United States. So got a lot of different people popping in here. It's interesting. I noticed that Lisa Z did not put any entrance into my contest. She was in the hospital this past for a while there. Is that 3 for 3 good nerds? 3 times for 3 good nerds. Congrats to you guys over there at 3 Good Nerds. You'll be getting this Joe West umpire card. Treat it well because, keep an eye out. He will be in the Hall of Fame someday. You'll be able to say you have a Joe West umpire card, all right? There you have that. All right, so moving on to Friday. Friday's question. Let me slide over to Friday's picker wheel. 3 Good Nerds, you are out. You cannot win but once. Wilbur Cookmeyer, you are out. You cannot win but once in the week. So there you go. All right, so we are at March the 17th now. March the 17th. This day in baseball history. March the 17th, 1936. On this day in baseball history, March the 17th, 1936, this Yankee rookie, much touted, highly expected, much expected of him, rookie, made his debut in the Yankees lineup, going for 4 for 4 with a triple. Named that Yankee rookie from 1936, it was a no-brainer to anybody who knows anything about baseball. Joe DiMaggio. On the start of a fantastic Hall of Fame career, Mr. DiMaggio was. This is his 2001 Upper Deck Legends card. Very cool set. And the prize for getting that right, another Yankee legend. This is a reprint, I believe, from the 56 set. Baseball Thrills. Mantle hits his 42nd home run for the Crown. It is a reprint with a gold foil stamp. These came out as inserts in Topps' 1996 flagship product. All these reprints had these little gold foil logos on them. So that is the prize you're playing for. The individuals up on the screen were not new enough to say Joe DiMaggio. Nobody got that one wrong. We will shuffle once and spin. Good luck to everybody on this one. Yeah, Lisa was in the hospital. She got back. Well, I'm glad you're back, Lisa. Glad to see you up and kicking still. So, shout out to Lisa Z for missed you on the trivia this past week. So, looking forward to seeing tonight Cuba versus USA. I'm hoping USA can prevail. They have quite the potent lineup. Unfortunately, their pitching has been spotty at times. So, I mean, that goes without saying with all your teams, you know. Sometimes the teams are good, sometimes they're bad with the pitchers. Good pitching always beats good hitting, and the converse is always true. If your pitchers aren't pitching well, you're going to get stomped. So our pitchers weren't pitching well last night. Luckily, our batters were absolutely on fire. So our hitters came through in a big way and kept us in the game. Oh, wow, Jeremy Michaels 1, 2, 3. Wasn't expecting that. But congrats to you, sir. Jeremy Michaels, you'll be getting this Mickey Mantle reprint card, I should say. Congrats on that. That concludes This Week in Baseball Trivia for me. This Week in Baseball Trivia. Appreciate y'all stopping by. I do have another great week coming up next week. So stop by and check out that. More great prizes, more great trivia. A lot of cool things to show off. Check out the World Baseball Classic tonight if you are so inclined. It is USA versus Cuba. Tomorrow night will be Japan versus Puerto Rico or Dominican. I can't even remember if it was Dominican. I think it was Dominican Republic. Was it? I can't even remember who went to the next round against Japan. But Japan will be playing somebody as well, and whoever wins both games tonight and tomorrow will have a shot on Tuesday to take home the crown. So check it out. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate everybody's time and effort, and appreciate if you can like, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. Thank you for support. Take care.